I want solid execution out.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's FPS Victor here, bringing you guys the first video of a new series that I'm doing, where I just show you the best class setup to use with a variety of guns in Black Ops 2. This series idea was actually suggested to me by a subscriber in the comment section of my last video. So if you guys have any new series ideas that you want me to, to try for, by all means, put them down below in the comment section, and I'll do my best to try to, do those series as soon as possible. But it's just that a lot of series are harder to do. Like, I'm trying to do a swarm with every gun series. It does take a lot longer to do, so those videos won't come out as frequently. But they will be coming out. So any ideas, just put them down below in the comments. Now let's go into the actual purpose of the video here and then go through the class setup that I'm using. So for my primary gun, I'm using the AN-94 assault rifle. That's just because this gun is just an absolute monster. You can use it at a long range like a normal assault rifle, or you can use it, kind of like I am in this gameplay, and get up a lot closer to the enemies and use it like a submachine gun. That's how I personally like to play with it. I personally like to use it a lot more like a submachine gun, and that's how this entire class setup is kind of geared towards. Like my attachments, I'm running the stock attachment just so that I can peek around corners a lot faster, like you can with a submachine gun. And the fast mags attachment so that you can reload as fast as you would with a submachine gun, because you're going to be, if you use the class setup like me, you're going to be really, really close to the enemies, and you need to reload, as fast as possible. You can't be sitting there and taking like 10 seconds to reload. For my tier 1 perk, I'm using Hardline just so that I can, run my score streaks a lot faster and loop them a lot faster, just so I can get a higher score in gameplay for these kind of videos. But if you're in a lobby where you find that a lot of people are using, things like C4s and grenades and all that, like a lot of people do in Black Ops 2, by all means switch that out for Flak Jacket, because I think it is every single enemy explosion is cut in half by using Flak Jacket, so it'll take like 2 C4s to kill you instead of 1, kind of thing. So it's a very helpful perk, and you might want to have to switch that out in some lobbies. For tier 2, I like to run Toughness and Scavenger on pretty much every class, not just this one, because Toughness is just such a big help. Like, if enemies are shooting at you, your gun doesn't recoil up as much, and you can stay on your target a lot more. It helps you in a lot of gunfights, and without Toughness, I cannot play without Toughness at all. And then Scavenger, just because this gun just eats through ammo. Like, if I get like on a 3 or 4 kill streak with this gun, I'm already finding like, oh man, I'm running out of bullets already, and I'm only on like a bloodthirsty streak. So Scavenger is a must-have for this class setup, especially if you're using the lethals and the tacticals like I am. Like, I'm using the C4 and the concussion grenade in this class setup, so Scavenger is definitely a must-have so that you can resupply all of your equipment and everything like that. So those 2 perks I find to be like a must-have with this class setup. And then for tier 3, I'm just running Dexterity because, not just with the AN-94, but with all the other assault rifles, it's really helpful to use Dexterity because, after you're sprinting, if you meet up with a guy, you can pull up your sights faster, and, you have that much of an edge in your gunfight, and it's that much easier to win your gunfight. But again, if you get into a lobby where a lot of the enemies are using things like concussion grenades and flashbangs, like again, a lot of people do in Black Ops 2, you can switch out for Tactical Mask, because with using Tactical Mask, it's as though those things just don't even phase you. Like, you're not even affected at all. And then obviously for wildcards, since I'm using both Toughness and Scavenger, I'm running perk 2 Greed for my wildcards. And guys, that is in my opinion, the best class setup to use for the N94. Now I'm just going to go quickly through how I kind of like to use the gun, like the play style I like to use with it, and how I like to run with it. So when I use this gun, I generally like to stick to the edges of the map and, not just dart right through the middle, because, you're running slower than with an SMG, you have a slower fire rate than if you're using an SMG, and it's just generally a bad idea to do with this gun, to just dart right through the middle of the map. So I like to kind of stick to the edges of the map and stick to wherever I think that the enemies are spawning at, just because I find that it's a big help when using this gun. And also, if you guys find that you are having difficulties with doing this play style and sticking to the edge of the map, then you can always swap out fast mags for a silencer just to help you out without being detected by your enemies and everything like that. And guys, that actually wraps up the first best class setup video here. If you guys have any new series ideas that you guys want me to do, put them down below in the comment section. Or if you guys have any guns that you want me to cover next on my best class series, class setup series, then put those down below in the comment section also. If you liked the video and it was a big help in your game, by all means like the video. And if you want to see more of these kind of series in the future, subscribe to my channel. It's FPSVictor123. It should be right down below. And guys, my FPS Victor, and goodbye.